morning, Guardians. The Hijabi Gamer here. It's Tuesday, which means another Destiny 1 reset video. So, I'm just going to make sure people know, this is the first Destiny reset. Starts for the first Destiny, 5 a.m. on Tuesdays. I know Destiny 2, the reset is a little later. I don't know the exact time because it usually happens when I'm at work. But this is the original Destiny's reset. I need to hurry. I have to get to work by 6. So I wasn't able to do Challenge of the Elders simply because the reset starts at 5 and I need to leave by 5:30. There's no time for me to make a video and go over Challenge of the Elders. So unfortunately, I love doing Challenge of the Elders solo, but just no time today. Anyway, this week in Destiny, what is happening in the world? I haven't even looked at most of the stuff. I do know what the Nightfall is, though. So for Crucible, which people have said is very hard to get into Crucible, unless it's the weekly one, then there are more people in it. Honestly, I like Crucible in the original Destiny more. I haven't done Crucible in Destiny 2 in a while, simply because trying to keep up with the PvE stuff alone, and trying to play other video games. I'm trying to expand my gameplay library. And adding Destiny and Warframe and Destiny 2. I've been playing Immortal Phoenix Rising. I haven't started Ghostwire Tokyo yet. Plan on playing that. So, yeah. Haven't been able to get much Crucible in for Destiny 2. But I really like Crucible in Destiny 1. It was just fun. You just went nuts in it. Anyway, Mayhem Rumble is... How will you handle a battle like this, I wonder, Lord Shaxx? Embrace the chaos. Greatly increased ability recharge rates. Faster special weapon and heavy ammo spawns. No respawn delay. Scoring values multiplied by 10. So it's just basically insane chaos and insanity. It's fun, though. I mean, if you don't take it... I don't take Mayhem Rumble seriously. Just go absolutely nuts. But you get a Treasure of Ages boxes and 10 legendary marks for the first match. Then you have weekly story playlist, which is my favorite thing. I like story missions in the original Destiny. I like replaying story missions. One of the things that pissed me off when they removed the story missions from Destiny 2. I still miss the old, the content they removed. I miss the Red War. I liked the Red War. So anyway, this is no more ranting about Destiny 2. So this week, first off, this is the best way to farm legendary marks. You can get up to 100, sometimes more. And a Treasure of Ages box. It's the Iron Lord, so definitely I'm going to try and play some of this because I love Rise of Iron. It is by far my favorite DLC of all, including the Destiny 2 DLC. The modifiers for this week are heroic. There's always going to be heroic, which means there's going to be more enemies, and they are more aggressive because apparently you pissed them off. Then you have small arms. Primary weapon damage is favored, which to me is awesome. I love primary armor. Primary weapons, I tend to favor primary weapons in everything. Even in Warframe, I tend to favor primary weapons. And honestly, right now in Warframe, my favorite is the Supra. So if you read any of my Corpus Fire Team stuff, you notice they tend to favor the Supra simply because I love the Supra. I know a lot of Corpus use the Flux Rifle. I also have a dual-wielding Cestras, which is awesome as well. And I love the Dara. I love Corpus weapons. I just love the laser weapons for the Corpus. Anyway, me going off on another tangent. Stop. Anyway, I like small arms because I love primary weapons. I tend to favor primary weapons all the time. Then you have Exposure, which I hate. Guardian shields are increased but do not replenish. The best solution to Exposure is, I don't have it with me, but I usually carry it with me. Red Death will heal you. So even though your health isn't going to be restored automatically, Red Death will do that for you. However, these are story missions. They're not that difficult. It's kind of fun. So story missions, great way to farm legendary marks. Just remember, you can't carry more than 200. Once you reach 200, you're at your max. And as you can see, I have 5 Treasure of Ages boxes. I've been collecting them for one of these days. I'm just going to open them all in a video or something. All right. Then you have the Siva Crisis Heroic Strikes. Again, strikes are awesome. You get the Treasure of Ages box, legendary marks, up to 30 legendary marks, 3 strikes. The modifiers are heroic, always going to be heroic again, great numbers, and more aggressive enemies. Specialists, so special weapon damage is favored. Then you have Juggler, which I hate Juggler as someone who prefers primary, so then I eventually run out of primary. What Juggler means is ammo isn't going to drop for your equipped weapon. So if you're using your primary, you're going to get secondary ammo and heavy ammo drop. If you're using your secondary, you're going to get primary and heavy. One of the advantages, though, about Juggler is you will get more heavy ammo. Because, like, if you're using your primary, the only ammo that will drop for you is secondary and heavy. So you get more secondary ammo and heavy ammo if you're with Juggler in effect. The other thing about Juggler is when you normally in the game, when you completely run out of ammo, the game will give you ammo. So if you are completely out of ammo, you'll suddenly hear this like click sound, and all of a sudden you will have ammo. Something at one point I wanted desperately for Warframe, but now that I've gotten better at Warframe, I haven't had an ammo issue. I was once, I think it was on Saturn, and I was doing a Grineer mission, and I was just completely, I remember running through it was an extermination mission, and I'm running through the map, and I'm completely out of ammo. And I'm like digging through lockers and everything, and it was insane. I barely finished the mission. It was an extermination mission. It drove me absolutely nuts. But then people told me, I went into the chat and they told me about anyway, that aside, that's the only other downside to Juggler. If you run out of ammo, that's it. You're not going to get it. And then you have Airborne. Players deal more damage while in the air. As a hunter, like that one. Anyway, that's the Siva Crisis Heroic. Then you have the Weekly Nightfall. The Weekly Nightfall is Omnigul. I owe her. I still have not soloed Omnigul. I do have to come into this and do this. I have to do it. I have to solo this because I have never been able to solo Omnigul. I actually at one point had the whole order memorized where, the exact order where she you do damage, she disappears, then you get the thrall coming at you, then you have the knight on the window, the knights down below, the acolytes, then there's another round against Omnigul, then she disappears, then there's the ogres, and I had the whole thing memorized, and I still wasn't able to do it because I think it was match game at the time, and it was just, yeah. Anyway, I have to beat Omnigul solo, so that's something I have to do this week, especially looking at these modifiers. We got Solar Burn, which is awesome. Primary, small arms, so primary weapon damage is favored, which is awesome. Grounded, players take more damage while airborne, which sucks, but at the same time, it's not that bad. Then you have Ironclad, more enemies have shields. Yeah, I can deal. At least it's not match game. And finally, you have Daybreak, which is awesome. So basically, if I were to go at it, I would go as a golden gun with my Celestial Nighthawk. So I have constant golden gun, and then you have solar damage. You know what? This might not be that bad, especially if I equip one of my primary solar weapons, which I don't have with me, but I do have at least one primary solar adept weapon. So that would be great to use against Omnigul as well. So I'm probably gonna try solo Omnigul this week because that would be I owe her. I've just vindictive against Omnigul. All right. So that's the Vanguard Nightfall. As for Challenge of the Elders, like I said, I have to get to work soon. I need to leave in the next 10 minutes, so I wasn't able to do it. But the modifiers are Brawler, Guardian melee damage is greatly increased, melee kill bonus, so melee kills are worth more points, and Trickle. Recharge of abilities is significantly reduced. So, I will say this again. If you're going to do Hunter, since melee damage is increased and you get the melee point bonus, go for Golden Gun, Gunslinger, and then go for Knife Juggler. Precision kills with throwing knife immediately resets its cooldown. So, you do not have to worry about the fact that, that you have Trickle. Because every time you get a precision kill with your throwing knife, it will immediately reset the cooldown. So if you have good aim with your throwing knife, and you keep going precision kills, add the fact that melee damage is increased, so you will one-shot enemies. I've done it where you have Brawler in effect. You will one-shot enemies. So if you one-shot enemies with your throwing knife, you get precision kills. First off, you'll get the melee bonus. The melee kills are worth more points, so you get more points for the melee kill. But in addition, when you kill precision kills with your melee, with your knife, with your throwing knife, it also counts as a precision kill. So you get the melee points, the melee bonus points, and you get the precision kill points. This is a piece of cake for a Golden Gun Hunter. Okay? I'm definitely going to be doing Challenge of the Elders this week at some point to solo it, because this will be easy. I mean, this should be a piece of cake. So just make sure, as I said, it's called, go under Gunslinger, right? You go here, Knife Juggler. Make sure you have Knife Juggler selected. Also, keep in mind, shanks do not count as a precision kill. Do not waste your knife on shanks. If I don't know who the bosses are, so I don't know if there's going to be fallen. But make sure if there is fallen, do not waste your golden gun, not your golden gun. I'm sorry, your knife throw on shanks. Everything else can have a precision kill. By understanding, I'm pretty sure everything else has a precision kill. But do not waste it with shanks, or you're gonna have to go deal with trickle. Because then, if you do not get a precision kill with your throwing knife, the cooldown has to restart. Has to start from the beginning, and it's going to have trickle, so it's going to be even slower. So just don't waste your time with the shanks. And I know there are guns that also help with melee cooldown. Might as well use those as well. But anyway, that's Challenge of the Elders. Weekly featured raid this week, Heroic Deathsinger Challenge, Crota Challenge. That means it's Crota's End, which is an easy raid. Like I said in the last one, I will be looking into, after Ramadan is over, which is in about 2 weeks, I will be looking into starting raids and nightfalls with probably alternating between PlayStation and Xbox on Sundays. Someone asked me on PlayStation, do you have to be in the end game? No, you do not have to be in the end game. I'm going to be open to anyone who wants to play Original Destiny, either on Xbox or PlayStation. As I said, I'm probably going to alternate between the two. Anyway, like I said, I have to get to work, so... and don't forget with the nightfall, by the way, again, I like to remind people because sometimes there are new people who are coming in. Do not forget to pick up the bounties from Zavala for the nightfall. There are 3 bounties with Commander Zavala at the Vanguard table. You have to go to Commander Zavala. He has 3 nightfall bounties. The majority of the nightfall bounties are like this light blue, and they're at the bounty table. But there are 3 with Commander Zavala. Do not forget to pick them up. Those are important. You need to get those bounties as well. Okay? Anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share with other Destiny players, because I know there's a lot of them out there, and I think I'm like the last person left on YouTube who plays Destiny, and hope to see you in the tower. I'm really looking forward to starting up Destiny 1. That would be awesome.